Rahim from Palestinian schools in Qatar. This is Miss Fatima Muhammad Iqbal. Today we are going to start unit number 11, which is about It is in the news. Period number 1, reading and vocabulary. Since the new mobile phones came, we lost many good things, including newspapers. Now we people prefer to read news on our mobile phones, on our tablets, and other gadgets. Newspapers had everything which a family needed. They still have it, it is still in the market, but the use of it in our houses is very less. It has a special section for each family member. For example, our moms, they used to go for beauty and some cooking recipes. Our dad was more interested in political topics. We young ones were interested in reading some special stories or reports about us. So newspapers had a lot for us, but now we prefer the PDF form of news on our gadgets. I showed my students a video about it.
Write a news article. Whether it's local, national, or international, writing articles on important events is a useful skill to learn. Where to begin when you're writing a news article? First, you need some news. There has been a break-in at this house. The only witnesses are the family. The burglar has eaten their food and destroyed some furniture. A good reporter will start by finding out the facts. What happened? When? Who was involved? Where? Why? Once you have sorted all of your notes and organised the facts, you're ready to write the article. Every good news article needs a headline, something attention-grabbing. Bears blame blonde for burglary. Very nice. Everyone...
See, when the video started, it said that there was a burglary in a bear house. There was a. So the story is using all the parts of the speech. But when you make a headline in a newspaper, you do not go for the verb to be or the articles that much. You make a headline using the nouns and the preposition. So in order to make it more and more attractive to the reader, you use some good words. So it's a long video, you can watch it on YouTube. I'll start with the lesson. Unit number 11, it is in the news. Like as we saw in the video, here we have 3 headlines. 1, 2, 3. The first one is saying, largest ever animal found in Argentina. Signs of recovery for insurance giant Surico. And number 3, city team manager angry over negative comments in press. As I told you earlier that in the headlines we do not use verb to be and the articles. We usually use nouns and preposition. Like here we have in, for, over, in. Now, I have read the headlines. We can solve this part. Which part of the newspaper does each headline come from? Sports news, world news, business news. We know that about insurance, it is about business. Largest animal found in Argentina, it is talking about a country in our world. And this one, city team manager, something about a game, about sports. Yes. So what is the sport news? That is number 3. What is the world news? That is about Argentina, where we found a largest animal. And the business news is And the business news is number two, which is about recovery for insurance giants Rico. What is recovery? Recovery means getting better. Signs mean there are some good signals coming from this insurance company. Giant means big. So when we say insurance giant Surico, it means a very large insurance company and its name is Surico. And what is the headline about it? That it is getting better. Signs of recovery, getting better. And what is getting better? Surico. And what is Surico? Which is an insurance giant. It means that it is an insurance company which is big. You know, here this is quite easy. This one city team manager angry over negative comments in press. It means that we have a manager who is a team manager, and why is he angry? Because he heard some negative comments in press. Press is your media, maybe newspapers, magazines, like that. Now compare the full sentences on the right with the headlines. Which kind of words are usually not included in headline? See, if you see the second headline, there are signs of our recovery for the insurance company. We did not use the verb to be and we did not use the article a and the. Same goes to the headline number 3. The city team manager is angry about comments in the press. We did not use the article and the verb to be. The third one, the largest ever animal has been found. We did not say has been found. We just said that largest ever animal found in Argentina. So we did not use the article and the verb to be. So what are the answers? We did not use the articles and the verb to be. These are not included in the headline. The headline must be attractive to grab the attention of the reader. Now, dear students, let's read the details of those headlines. You remember we had 3 headlines about the sport news, about a world news, and about a business news. Now, I am reading the first news, and you will tell me that which news is that. The Daily News, Wednesday, 27th February 2016. There has been a furious reaction by Manchester City manager Tim Northwood to criticism of his team's recent results in some newspapers. His team haven't won a match since last May, and some have questioned whether he is the right man for the job. Northwood, though, insists that he has a long term plan and that results will improve soon. Quite honestly, he said, these people who criticize me don't know what they are talking about. We are building a team here with young players, and you can't expect instant results. These things are known to take time. Yes, you guessed correctly. This is about the sports news, which has been criticized by local press. The team is in a bad condition. They haven't won a match for many months. See, last May, now it is February. It is more than 10 months. So, yes, it is more than 9 months, not 10 exactly. So they are criticizing and they are saying that is the The manager, Tim Northwood, right person for this job. But he is claiming that he is the right person, he has a long term plan, and the results will improve. Improve means get better. He has young people and they are doing very well, and we can't expect instant. Instant means quick result. Some difficult words: furious mean angry, violent. Criticism when you are making bad comments about something. So criticism is a noun. His team haven't won a match, and the next word is insist. Insist means claim. When you say something strongly, with full of confidence, you say it. Criticize is the word for the same. You are making negative comment. Improve, get better. And instant, like when you buy a coffee, it's written on the label that it is instant coffee, instant 2 minutes noodles. What does it mean? It means quick, immediate. They don't take too much time. So they are instant quickly. I'm expecting to note down these words in your notebook because they are important and you can use them in your vocabulary. The second text B. Scientists in South America have discovered bones from a huge animal that is said to be bigger than any ever found before. After 5 years of work, they now have 70% of the bones, all from the same giant dinosaur. Enough to work out its size and weight. It is thought to be over 70 million years old, and the scientists calculate that it was over 26-meter long and weighed more than 6 adult elephants. And the most amazing thing is that this one wasn't an adult. A full size one would be even bigger. So I can see that the words are quite easy. So it is about the world news in South America, which is in Argentina. They have found the bones of a very huge dinosaur, and they have been working on it for 5 years, and they have found 70% of the bone. How old it is 70 million years old. I was telling you that how old what was it? It was 70 million years old and 26 meters long, and it weighed more than 6 adult elephants. But the amazing part is that it is not an adult dinosaur, it's a baby dinosaur. So, a very huge one. Discovered means found out, huge, large, giant, very large. Calculate, workout, when you calculate something. These are rather very easy words to remember. Now we have Suriko Company, which is the business news. And as you can see from the graph that in 2011 it had a 4 million business, but in 2012 the company had a major drop. 2013 it is better, a little bit better than 2012, and now in 2013 it has jumped up to 1.5 million. It means that there is a quite good increase in their business. So, the Surico Insurance Company, which has had a difficult time in the last 2 years, that is 2013 2012, announced a profit. Announce, when you announce something, you say it publicly, you tell everyone about it. Announced a profit. What is profit? Profit is something you get more than the actual price. It is your income. How much of 1.5 million yesterday? Pounds. This is the symbol of pounds. I'll read it again. The Srico Insurance Company, which has had a difficult time in the last 2 years, announced a profit of £1.5 million yesterday. Company chairman Brian Halliday said that although this wasn't a huge amount, it was a definite improvement and a good sign for the future. I believe it shows that our situation is getting better, he said, and demonstrates that the changes we have made recently are working. I think we are now in a much stronger position than 2 years ago. So, the company chairman is quite positive as he can see the positive return and income as compared to the previous 2 years. They have made some changes, and because of that changes, demonstrate means shows that the changes that they have made, they are really working, so they are workable, as they are in a much better position than 2 years ago. See, in 2 years ago they were here, but now they are on 1.5 million pounds. So that's a good sign of improvement for Surico Insurance Company. Announcement said publicly, like for example, whenever we have COVID-19 restrictions in Qatar, so we get some announcement from doctors and from the concerned department. So they are said publicly. Publicly, we can see them on TV, on social media, on Twitter, mainly Instagrams. So they are announced publicly so that everyone could know about it. Profit means your income. Improvement, getting better or being better. Demonstrates, shows. Demonstrates, shows. So these are the words which I found interesting in this text. Now, take a pause and solve the exercises. Yes, dear students, we will continue here. Read the news stories and headlines more carefully, then complete the tasks below. Complete the table of pairs of words or phrases from the text with similar meaning. Each pair of words and phrases is in the same news story and headline. Phrases means more than one word. Word is, that word, and phrases is more than one word. Angry, as you know, it is furious. Negative comments, criticism. When I typed this word on Microsoft PowerPoint, they underlined it with a red. Why? Because in the modern English it is said found, discovered, workout, calculate, giant, huge, getting better, improvement, think, believe, position, situation, shows, demonstrates. So these are the words which you need to learn and keep in your mind for the same meaning. Few of them you have already gone through, for example, found, discovered, workout, calculate, giant, huge, think, believe, position, situation. But some are new, like as I can see, furious, criticism, and demonstrate. So add them in your word bank and use them in order to master them. When you use them, it means that it is in your fingertips. Replace the underlined words and phrases in these sentences with words from the text. He says strongly. I told you, claim that the mistake wasn't his fault. Insists. Why does everyone always say bad things about him? Saying bad things. It is a verb here, criticize. We didn't have to wait long. We got an immediate reply. Immediate means instant, quick. Computers can do mathematical sums much quicker than human brains. Do mathematical sums. Calculate. The manager said in public, announced, I paid quite a large sum of money amount, and I think his CV makes it clear that he is the right person for this job. Demonstrates. Demonstrates. So, some good words. As this is a lesson important for vocabulary. Here we don't find much references. The focus is on vocabulary, meaning. Let's continue. Now we have answered the questions. Who is Tom Northwood? You can go back to the text A and you can find that Tim Northwood is the Manchester City manager. When did Manchester City last win a match? May. How much did the dinosaur weigh? It weighs more than 6 elephants. Or you can make it in the past, it weighed, no problem. What is especially surprising about the dinosaur? That it wasn't an adult. What kind of business is Suriko in? It is an insurance business. And who is Brian Halliday? He is the chairman of insurance giant Suriko Company. So this was the end of our period number 1, which is based upon what is in the news. That we learned 3 texts which were from business news, sports news, and world news. We learned that how do they make the title or the headline of a news by neglecting the articles and also the verb to be. They make it attractive in order to grab the reader's attention. I'll meet you again in the next video. Take care of yourself. Good luck and goodbye.